Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how to get these bomb press-on nails. I have been wearing press-on nails for over a decade at this point. And so if you want to see exactly how I get my press-on nails to last me for 2 to 3 weeks, then just keep on watching. So first step first, we are going to clean and prep our nails for press-on application. Now, just because we are using press-ons, we still want them to look like salon quality. Like, sis, I just got my nails done. I just paid $50, $70, $80, $100 for a full set. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, great. And I think where a lot of people go wrong is because they rush through the process and they don't prep their nails properly. We want these nails to last. We don't want to be in the middle of giving somebody our phone numbers or in the middle of a meeting and nails start flying off. That's not what we're going for. So the first and most important step is the prep work. So for my first step, I'm going to be clipping my nails. Now, I'm just going to go through and clip the extra nail away. So now that our nails are nice and cut short, it is time for the next step. What I like to do is go through, push my cuticles back, get rid of any dead skin that's around my nail bed so I can have a clean, professional look. So what I use to do this is a nail drill. I'll see if I can find a drill or something similar to this and link it for you in the description box below. You don't need a professional one. This is a cheapie. It's not even that powerful. It uses batteries. I'm going to be using this drill bit to just prepare my cuticle and make sure everything is nice and clean and taken care of. This process should not hurt you. So if it's hurting, you're doing something wrong and you should just stop, sis. So if you guys can see those shavings, that's all the dead skin that I'm removing off of my nail. So now that I'm done with getting rid of any dead skin surrounding my nail plate, I'm going to use a fluffy brush and just brush that away. And then I'm going to move on to the next hand. This is my non-dominant hand. I'm bracing myself and pushing this hand down into the counter to steady me, and this hand using my elbow to tuck it into my side to stabilize this, and that will help me have more control since, like I said, this is my non-dominant hand. And just take your time and go as slow as you need to. There's no rush. You're at home. You're doing this at home. If you went to a nail salon, you would be at the mercy of their time. So just take your time. This is self-care, guys. So enjoy the moment. Put on a show if you need to. Listen to a podcast, which is what I'm doing. Right now, I'm really into a podcast called Morbid, which talks about mysteries and different unsolved murders. I'll link that podcast below if you're interested. But you guys tell me what podcast you are listening to right now. So now I'm going to use this orange wood stick, and I'm using the flat end just to go back and reinforce any areas of the cuticle that I don't feel is pushed back far enough. And when you're doing this, just be really careful, be very gentle. This process should not hurt. Take your time. You're not trying to force your skin back. Okay, you're just trying to clean up that nail plate. Now next I'm going to wipe my nails down with this mixture of acetone and alcohol. It's a 3-to-1 ratio of alcohol to acetone, and basically this is going to clean off our nail bed, get rid of any bacteria. This is a very important step to make sure that we don't trap any bacteria underneath our press-on nails, and it also dries out the nail plate. It clears it of any oils, particles that might be on your nail plate, and it's going to help the glue that we're going to use for our press-on nails adhere to our nails properly and securely so that we can have these press-ons last for quite a while. So I am just going to spray that on each nail. And then use a cotton round to wipe it off. The last step in our nail prep before we move on to the nails is to slightly rough up the texture of our natural nails just to further help the glue and the press-on nails stick on and last much longer. I'm going to use just a simple file like this, and when I do this, I'm only going in one direction. Do not file back and forth because that will damage your natural nail, and that's not what we want. So I'm going to file in one direction, and I usually only go about 4 to 5 times. I'm going to do the same thing on each nail. You can kind of see the texture now that's in my nail. I'm going to go back in with my alcohol and acetone mix, and I'm going to spray them down one more time, just to collect any dust that we just created. Okay, so let's talk about the nails that I like. There are a couple of brands that I really enjoy to get my press-on nails from. Let's start from drugstore to luxury, shall we? My favorite drugstore nails are by Kiss. This is their Impress press-on nails, and these are the best for if you just want something quick. It's a one-step process because they already have the sticky tabs already on the nails, and these last about 7 to 14 days depending on what I'm doing. But I do find that with these nails, the tips of the nails start to get round, and especially on the matte finishes, they start to wear off around the tips. So this is definitely my quick, if I'm traveling and I'm throwing my nails on in the car, in a hotel, something like that, I usually grab these. If I just want to look for like pictures or a night out, I'll throw these on when I know I'm not going to be wearing them or expecting a long-term use out of them. My next favorite drugstore is also by Kiss, but these are their Gel Fantasy Ready to Wear line, and I really enjoy this line when I'm looking for something with a little bit of length to give me that more salon look. Unlike the Impress nails, the Gel Fantasy line, it includes the tabs, but you put them on yourself. So it's just toss those tabs away because they're not doing nothing for you. And this set actually comes with the glue included, and I really like the Kiss glue. It seems to last, the Kiss glue in a tube I should say, it seems to last very long. So with these I can get 2 to 3 weeks of wear using this process that I'm showing you guys. And then my last kind of drugstore nail is the Dashing Diva Magic Press-On Nails, and this is like the Impress nails where they already have the sticky adhesive tabs already on the nail, so it's a quick throw on and go, but they last a lot longer than the Impress nails. They don't really show signs of wear around the tips where they don't really get rounded or start losing their luster as you wear them. So I can get 2 weeks for sure out of the Dashing Diva Magic Press-On nails than the Impress ones. But Impress you can find any and everywhere. The Dashing Diva ones, usually get them at Ulta. My favorite press-on nails come from an Instagram press-on nail boutique called The Nailist. She also sells her own glue, which, like the Kiss glue, is really good. They give you great hold. Now this is from her Instant Glam collection, and I love the way that she packages this because she makes sure that it doesn't split at all. You can also get her to make you custom nails to fit your particular nail, but this is the Instant Glam, so you get 24 nails. These are the ones that ship out immediately because she has these on hand, and I really do enjoy this set. This is the set that we're going to be using in today's video. So most nails usually have a number in the tip, so once you find the press-on nail that is going to fit your finger, you want to find another nail with that number and see if it fits the coordinating finger on your other hand. I already know that this nail is too big for me. But if you can see, this nail is too wide, so that wouldn't look very natural, nor would it look professional. This nail is the number 1. And that definitely looks a lot more realistic than the 0. I'm going to find the coordinating number 1, double check on my other thumb to make sure that looks good, and it does. So I'm going to put these together. Those are my thumbnails. So because I've done this so often, I already know what number nails fit the rest of my fingers, so I'm just going to go ahead and speed this process up. So now that we have our nails sorted from thumbnails out to pinky, now let's talk about the glue that I use. So there's a couple of different types of glue. Like I said, we have the nailless glue, the glue that comes in the Kiss kit. We also have this Kiss brush on glue. It's a brush applicator, so it's less messy than dealing with the typical nail glue that is a droplet application. So this is easy to do on the go. This is also a Kiss glue. I took the wrapper off, but this is actually an antibacterial one. It's also a dropper. It's not on a brush because I'm guessing they want to keep it sanitary, right? With the brush, you're making contact with your nail and then going to stick the brush back into the bottle. So it would make sense that they made the antibacterial one as a dropper. And this is the one that I typically use because just like with using the acetone and the alcohol, we're trying to prevent any bacteria or fungus from growing on our nails underneath the press-on nails. Now this is the same issue if you go and get your nails done. Some people who get their nails professionally done sometimes complain about their nail bed or their natural nail turning green. Now if you have experienced that, it is because you have a fungal infection, which typically happens if there is air or moisture trapped between your natural nail and whatever nail you are applying on top of that. So it be acrylic, gel, or press-on nail that can happen to you. So I like to take the extra precaution and use this nail glue. We have our glue of choice and we have chosen our nails. I have them lined up like this from thumbs on the inside to the pinkies on the outside, just as a visual reminder to myself to leave my thumbnails for last. I do this because I'm using my thumbs a lot to press each nail down. I put 1 drop of glue inside onto the press-on nail, and then 1 drop of glue onto my nail, but not too close to the cuticle because we don't want too much of a spillage. So then using the press-on, I'm gonna go in down 45-degree angle like this, and I'm going to make sure that my nail is lined up so that we have straight nails. We don't want crooked nails. And then slowly press that nail downward to try and squeeze that glue to fill all of the space of our nail so we have as few air pockets as possible. And then I hold the nail down for about 15 seconds. Now just check, make sure that your fingers are not stuck to anything. So if you get any glue on your skin, go back to that mixture. Don't spray it directly on this because it'll loosen up that glue that we've applied to the nail. We want the nail to stay as dry as possible. So spray it on a cotton pad and then rub it wherever you got that excess glue. That way your fingers don't get stuck. And then go back and press this down. And that is our first nail. So let's continue, shall we? 1 drop of glue on my natural nail. I try to stay away from the edges. Then I'm going to do a small drop of glue inside. I'm gonna go in at a 45-degree angle, pushing slightly under the cuticle and then pressing that nail down, making sure it's straight, because once you start pressing it down, that nail is committed and it's not going to budge. And just rock your hand back and forth, squeezing out as much air as you need to. So we do not want air trapped under that nail. We don't need any breeding grounds for bacteria or fungus. And holding that nail down for 15 seconds. And that is our second nail. Not too shabby, right? Especially for doing this on camera. And we're going to clean up any excess glue you see, so it's fine if you get it on your skin. So I'm going to skip this thumbnail and move on to my pinky. Now that I'm working on my dominant hand with my non-dominant hand, I am going to go ahead and flip these 4 nails over, just so that's one less thing that I need to do, and move this thumbnail out of the way. Okay, so starting with my pinky, 1 drop of glue, 1 drop of glue in the nail. And I do a drop of glue on my nail and inside the press-on nail, because I find that having those 2 layers of glue in between helps with adhesion, because we want these nails to last. Girl, these nails look good. And with my thumbnails, I tend to hold them down for about 30 seconds. They get the most abuse throughout the week, so I want to make sure to really give them time for that glue to cure. That's it for my press-on nail tutorial. I hope that you guys were able to pick up some tips along the way. I've been wearing press-on nails now for over 10 years. I started wearing them more religiously in 2014, just because I really don't like going to the nail salon. It tends to not be the most hygienic of places. They tend to use the same tools and materials on multiple people, and that is just not the safest thing. I've witnessed too many horror stories of women getting infections after getting serviced at the nail salon. So for me, this is just a safer way, and my natural nails actually don't get as damaged with this routine. So if you picked up any new tricks or tips along the way, let me know in the comments below. And if this video was helpful or valuable to you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content just like this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.